Hey there, welcome to your live course, okay? So I want to make sure that you guys can see this. I think you can. Okay. So I'm going to take maybe around 30 minutes to focus on going live and give you some pointers to really help you if this is something that scares you, okay? So what I'm going to discuss now is what I discuss with my VIP clients. This is what I do when I am going live, and it's something that really is going to make going live so much easier for you, okay? So as a business owner, I'm pretty sure you have a Facebook business page as well as an Instagram account. These are the two easiest platforms you can go live on. You can't simultaneously go on live on both of them, unfortunately. But you can go live, let's say, on Instagram and then share that to your Facebook business page if that's something that you want to do, okay? It's really important that you choose which platform is your main platform, and obviously the platform that you're going to choose is the one that you know more local moms and dads are hanging around, okay? It's usually the platforms that where you have a little bit more fans, a little bit more engagement, comments, likes, and DMs as well. Now, the good news is that you can actually save your lives and repurpose them. So let's say you have a YouTube channel for your childcare business, right? You can actually download the videos and then upload them onto your other platforms, which is an excellent way to kind of repurpose the information that you're sharing, okay? You can also repurpose it on your paid traffic, so for your Facebook and Instagram ads as well, right? So these are just a few things you can do with live. So when you're getting ready to go live on one of your platforms, especially if this is brand new to you, it's going to feel scary, right? So there's nothing I can really tell you that's going to take that fear away. But hopefully the tricks that I'm going to give you right now is going to help you kind of take action. Even if it's imperfect action, it does not really matter as long as you press play or press live and you just get the information out and you just show up. I promise you, the more you go live on your platforms, the more comfortable you're going to feel and the better your lives are going to get, okay? So the first thing I want to encourage you to do is have a plan, okay? Meaning you should have in your, when you're crafting your social media content, right? So you have a planner that I give you access to. Have one day where you know you're going to be going live. So this can be once a week, it could be once every 2 weeks, it could be once a month. Ideally, I would say do something like once every 3 weeks at least, and just stick to that same time and date. It's important for you to start training your following to expect your lives, okay? One of my clients actually does this. She does this every single Wednesday at 8 p.m. her time, and people that are following her page, they look forward to listening in and just taking in all this information that she's sharing. So it's really important that you start training your audience and your future clients, existing clients, on where you're going to be going live, right? And this is obviously going to look different for you. So try to choose a date where you know you can, right? It's not a day where you're jam-packed with other things to do. Try to focus on one day and the perfect time for you, and then just decide that is the day I will be going live from now on, okay? The other thing you want to think about is, what are you going to discuss? Like, what are you going to talk about? Again, this goes into batching your content and just making sure you're strategic with things that you're posting online. So for example, if you're at the stage right now where you have some kids that are leaving off and they're going into kindergarten, they're leaving your program and they're going into school, maybe you can do something that's focused around that. If you are just you're welcoming new students in, new clients in, well, maybe you can give some pointers on how to make the transition into daycare or new daycare a little bit smoother, a little bit easier, okay? So think of things that can add value to your clients. We're not going live just to sell our services. We're going live to add value, to teach, to entertain, to really show our followers that we're not in it just for a check. We're in it because we love children. We love educating children and families, working closely together, and our work matters, okay? So choose the time and date you want to be showing live, and then choose your topic, what it is that you want to discuss. You can also go on canva.com and create an image that you can repurpose. So it could be, let's say, a picture of you, and then just something like, going live 8 p.m. Eastern time, right? And you can kind of repurpose this to post it a couple of days before you go live, so you can get parents like excited about RSVPing or just commenting underneath, yes, I'll be there, so they can get excited about joining you on the live and just in listening to what you have to share. Okay, so that's step one. Step two is your header. So your header, this is like 80% of the battle, trying to get people to stop the scroll and to join. You want to intrigue followers. You want to encourage them to stop the scroll and to listen in. Like, why should they listen in? Are you solving one of their problems, or is it just somebody else just going live randomly, right? So don't go live without having a title and some type of details underneath, because you want to share with your followers why they should stop, right? Should they take 20 minutes out of their busy schedule and just listen to the information that you want to share on your live. So your header is really, really important, okay? Really important. Number three is you want to keep it short, especially if this is new to you. You don't want to be going on and rambling for 30, 40, 50 minutes at a time. And, we all know that parents are busy as well. So I would say 20 minutes is plenty of time to go live, interact with some people, share the information, and then just end it right there. So aim for 15 to 20 minutes, okay? I would say that's your sweet spot. Obviously, you want to make sure that you have like an outline in front of you. So when you know what you're going to be talking about and you have like about 15 minutes to share the information, you want to have like, your bullet points, and really just make sure that the information that you're sharing is consistent, it's fluid, it makes sense, that you're not rambling on, and you're just sticking to one topic, right? We're not talking about, let's say, potty training, for example, and then we venture off into eating more veggies, right? So we're just one topic, one problem, one thing we want to focus on, and just have maybe 3 to 5 points that you can share about the specific topic, and then just end it there. Okay, so again, you can have some cue cards in front of you. Even if you're looking down at your notes, it doesn't matter, people understand, right? So just don't feel bad if you have to glance down at your notes. Not a big deal. You can get a bulletin board, you can have a blackboard behind you, you can just have a piece of paper and a pen in front of you. It does not matter. Just have something in front of you where you can write some notes down, keep your ideas and your thoughts in a strategic way. Everything is aligned, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then just share about the information. Okay. Ask people to interact. So as people are hopping on, you want to wait maybe a minute, right? Don't wait too long. Wait about a minute. Instagram usually alerts the people that are following you that you're going live. So it might take maybe 40, 50 seconds, right? But just interact with people. Say, we'll welcome them to the live, and then ask them, where are you tuning in from? Are you a mom or dad? How many kids do you have? If they're watching the replay, ask them to hashtag replay, and then go over, everyone that hashtag replay after you're done with your live, and just thank them for watching the video. This is an excellent way for you to organically bump up your live in the news feed so that more eyeballs can see it. Okay, so ask people to interact. Don't get sidetracked with questions and comments and things like that. Just do what you got to do, and then at the end of the live, you can always go back and answer questions. Okay, but ask people to interact, ask people to ask people to share with a local family. It's a great way for your content to get seen by more local moms and dads. Okay, and lastly, have a clear call to action. What this means is that just like when we're writing a social media post, when we are creating a Facebook ad, we want to have a call to action, making sure that we're leading people that are interested in our content, right? The moms and dads that are watching your videos, making sure we're telling them where they can get some more information. It's really important. We don't want to end the video with just, okay, thanks for watching, bye. We want to end the video with, thank you so much for watching. If you found value out of this video, send us a DM. If you want to know some more information about our pre-K prep program, for example, the link is in the bio. Go ahead and click there and make an appointment with one of our directors, right? You want to lead them to that next step. That is the point and the focus of you going live. Yes, you're adding value. Yes, you're showing up as the authority in childcare in your community, but we also want to continue this conversation and hopefully, get to these clients that are interested in what you have to offer to book a tour with you so that you can convert them into a paying client. Okay, so that's really, really important as well. Now, when it comes to what type of video cameras and accessories and things to have on hand, you do not need to spend a lot of money. Most smartphones these days have amazing cameras, amazing lenses. The lighting is great. So you can definitely just use your iPhone or your smartphone to do this live on, and when you're, if you're on Instagram. You can use a filter. You don't have to use a filter. You can add your header and the details directly on, the live before you press live. So it's an excellent way. What I would suggest though is that you find a place in your office where the lighting is great. So whether you're staring at a window and there's direct lighting hitting you, or whether you invest in, I'll show you guys now, one of these little ring lights. There's some of them that you can actually snap your phone in the middle. They're about $30 to $40 on Amazon. You can find one. Make sure that the lighting is good, and make sure that the sound is good as well. Many times I hear some of my clients, they do live videos and they're just mumbling, or the volume is so low. And it's a shame because they've done all this work to show up live, and then no one can hear what they're saying. Okay, so obviously make sure that the volume is pumped up and that your audience can hear you. Right, a lot of the times when I go live, I ask, can everyone see me well? Can you hear me well? And once you get the confirmation, then you can continue your live video. Okay. Tech is always a weird thing, you guys. You're right. Sometimes it works amazing. Other times nothing is working. So you have to be okay with that, and you have to be okay with having to end the live and just going live again if your tech isn't working. Right? It's not a big deal. So a smartphone, we need good lighting. If you do want to invest in a mic, let's say you're recording your videos off of your desktop and you want to invest in a microphone, which you don't. Again, Amazon has amazing deals depending on your budget and how serious you want to take this live content. If you're going to be going live every couple of days, then you should definitely invest in a good microphone. But if it's something that you're going to be doing maybe once a month or once every couple of months, then you don't need to invest in anything. I do have one of these clip-on microphones as well. So let's say you have an older smartphone. So as an example, my iPhone is the older version. For some reason, the volume is not very good. It's not loud. So what I did was I went on Amazon, and I think this was like $10, maybe 10, 15. I bought a clippable microphone, so I could just kind of clip it here and connect it, right? You could connect it to your iPhone or your smartphone. And then, you test it obviously, but the sound is so much better, right? So you can do things like that. Or if you're happy with the sound and that's working well, no problem. Now, once you're done with your videos and it's uploaded and it's up and running, you should definitely share it on your IG stories. It's an excellent way, again, to get more eyeballs on it and to keep it going in the feed. You should also download it. I like downloading it because you can repurpose it, as I mentioned before, and you can just use it as content for a Facebook ad, for your YouTube channel if you have YouTube, or just for a post that you'd like to do, let's say a couple of months down the road on Facebook, right? These are great tools to leverage when you're just recording one time, and then you can leverage it a few times throughout the year, right? And it's also really important. What happens if someone is on your live and they're asking all these questions and you want to get to them? Again, that's something that kind of sidetrack you, especially if you're new, because you're excited and you want to learn, you want to read all the comments, and then people are saying weird things. So just don't get sidetracked with that, right? You want to make sure that if you have questions, let's say you're sharing something that is super valuable and you have a lot of moms and dads on and they're asking you some questions, you can always go back at the end and say, I'll be answering your question. So if you do have a question, go ahead and click the little question box, add your question there, and I will go back at the end and answer your questions. And if you have a question and you're watching the replay, ask it underneath the comments and I will go back and I will answer your question, right? So it's not something that should kind of sidetrack you or make you feel nervous that you have to get to their question. You really don't. You go in, you share valuable information, you give them a call to action, and then you're out. And then you're out, and that's it. Another thing you can do with your live video is also you can direct more traffic to it. If you're sending out your newsletters every single week, well, you can actually use the link to your live video and you can just direct traffic to it. You can tell your moms and dads that are receiving your emails that, you know, this week we talked about ABCD. If you want to listen in, go ahead, click this link, and then just direct them again to this live video. I hope that you leverage the power of live video, especially if you're not in the place to spend a lot of money on ads. It's an excellent way, an organic way that you can leverage the online space, leverage your knowledge as a childcare business owner, provider, so that you can get more traffic onto your platforms. So I hope that this training helped you. I hope that you take my advice and you plan accordingly. You have a great header that stops the scroll. You keep it short. You ask people to interact, and you have a clear call to action. And most importantly, you take this video, you download it, then you repurpose it on all your platforms so that you're not working harder, but you're working smarter. Let me know if you have any questions.